To begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Chubb on the carry.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's going to get it running right. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, this is a big play in this wild card matchup facing 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. T.J. Watt. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On play action, Allen. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Allen to throw once more.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. He is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Allen. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
To Travis Kelce. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Allen again. That's Brown. Touchdown, Carolina. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings brings up second and
back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 12.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Going deep here for Landry. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 40 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping the second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Laviska Shenault, 39 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
This is Shenault on the receiving end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
First down, Bears.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd and 3. He's got Jack Doyle. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen complete. The tight end Kelsey. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
At the 30-yard line.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Laviska Shenault, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Bears 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back over. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. I don't care if you're taking it around 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Play action. Now it's Allen. And incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. And that'll be complete to Dillon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Gain on the play.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run. Chubb He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. The try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 35, Bears 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Going deep here for Parker. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Allen now looks to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 31 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 42, Bears 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of it.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Kenneth Murray, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On play action, Allen. Oh, going for Jefferson. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain here down to the 22. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Singletary again. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
By Kenneth Murray. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's get it. Mike's 50.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Dillon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
42.
The Charles on the losing side of things. You know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page.